Hey darlings, welcome or welcome back. Cellulite and Love Tarot, or Hillary for short. Hope that you're doing fantastic. I really missed you guys last week. I missed doing this. I'm so happy to be back into it. Okay, we're gonna see who is keeping tabs on you, who's watching you, who's keeping up with what you're doing, what they thinking about it, why they're keeping up with you. Let's find out, okay? All right, let's find out. I'm gonna do a few shuffles and then pull off the top, okay? Shattered, broken, nightmares, failure, drowning. Ooh, this person's feeling blue. Thrills, okay. One more, salty. Okay, we got trapped at the bottom, stuck, no options, unforgiveness. Show you these cards. Shattered, drowning, broken, nightmares, failure, over your head, overextended, rock bottom, thrills and salty, continuous bad cycles, bad decisions, addictions, and then bitter, petty, angry. This person is mad at themselves right now. I feel like this person feels like they have made their bed and they have to sleep in it. They feel like there's really little to no room for forgiveness here. I'm not sure what they did. Well, I maybe might get into that, but there's something about them keeping up with you that they just feel like you're not looking back anymore. And although they may be angry about this, like they may feel like, what was our connection so disposable that you won't forgive me? I feel like the anger is just the more palatable emotion to them. I feel like they don't want to feel the grief and processing just their sadness and their disappointed feelings with themselves, with the situation. And so it's coming out as anger or possibly even jealousy. They could feel like you could be rubbing something in their face. I don't feel like that's your energy. We'll find out. I just feel like this person's like, I really, oh, I'm hearing, what song is that? I don't know. It was not your fault, but mine. And it was your heart on the line. I really fucked it up this time, didn't I, my dear? So this person feels like maybe something's too far gone for reconciliation here, with Three of Cups and the Ten of Swords on bottom. Well, okay. Why do they feel like this is too far gone? Let's get some information. Who is this person? Why do they feel like this is too far gone? Who is this? Oh, we got the Lovers popping out. Okay. All right. This is someone who feels like you have a true connection here. Now, the Lovers card is a card of choice, and one aspect is looking at the connection, looking at the spiritual connection, and one side of it, the masculine figure, is more looking at the tangible, the temptation, and there's a mountain here between them. So they could feel like it almost feels like a molehill turned into a mountain, or they tried to make a mountain look like a molehill and it wasn't, okay? I'm seeing both ways, okay? But I feel like there was a choice here. This person could have been distracted by other people or other situations. Let's see. Okay. Could be dealing with a Gemini, but you don't have to be. That season could be important. Nine of Cups. This person was very self-indulgent, okay? Very self-indulgent. They just thought about what made them feel good, okay? They do feel like you are a wish fulfillment, but I don't think they thought about, like, yeah, it's great when you find someone who checks off all your boxes and makes you feel loved and makes you feel chosen and cherished and appreciated and makes you feel like you matter so much. Your feelings matter. Your desires matter. When you find someone like that, that is something that sticks with you. But it almost feels like this person could have felt like that was a trap. Okay, we have trapped and karmics. I was feeling like this person could have been distracted by other people. So this person could have gone to a karmic. Well, okay, I'm not gonna dive too deep into that unless it comes out, but yeah, I just feel like it was all about them and what they wanted and what made them feel good at the time. I don't think they really considered you. Okay? Okay, so why are they upset? What are they saying that's making them upset? Justice. They're upset with the karma that they're facing. They're just like, I'm getting exactly what I deserved in this. Okay. Getting exactly what I deserved. What do they feel like they deserved? Hierophant. Yikes. Well, they're having some sort of like, this is like a lesson. They've been taught a lesson here. The Hierophant is a mentor or a teacher. They have some higher understanding now about the role that they've played, about the lack of fairness here, the lack of reciprocity, how unbalanced it was, and they've learned a lesson, and they are a little bitter about that. Okay. Now, are they mad? Is this person mad at you or mad at themselves, or both? Like, what is this? Knight of Cups. Let me get one more. Ten of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. It's a little bit of both. This person's like, but I get it now. I get it now. I see you now. I want to love you now. I want to go from the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups, but you could be standing more independently on your own. They could feel like you don't need them anymore. You don't see them that way. You've chosen to redirect your energy back to yourself and focus on things that make you feel happy and fulfilled. They could be seeing you doing really well. They're just like, you're more, you've had some sort of glow up, or you're more radiant than ever. Okay. And that alone is making this person like, I wish that I had seen that in you, or I had appreciated that in you when I had the chance. Yeah. They do feel awake to this connection. Eight of Swords. I was just looking at the trapped, and this is trapped again. What do they feel trapped in? What do they feel trapped in? Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. I feel trapped because I want new beginnings, but I don't know how to ground them. I don't know how to seize an opportunity and make it something that lasts long term. Whenever I had the opportunity to grow something long term, I used it like it was as disposable as a matchstick. Okay. Yeah, this person's energy right now, they're just like, I would do anything to have the opportunity to put in more consistency and effort here with the Eight of Pentacles. Like, this person is reflecting on their own actions and what they are consistent with. Like, I feel like this person has identified as being someone who's inconsistent. Like, they are a self-proclaimed, like, player, or just bachelor, right? Or bachelorette, whatever it is. They are self-proclaimed, I'm only looking out for me ever, right? They say, I can't be consistent in connection. I can't care about other people that aren't, like, that I'm not obligated to in some way, period. That's just what they've identified with. And they're just like, there's been this awareness about, well, everyone's consistent with something. So you say you're inconsistent, that you're flighty, that you're unreliable, you know, so then you're choosing to be consistent in disconnection, and you're choosing to be consistent in inconsistency. That's what you're vowed to. This person has had like this mirror, this self-reflection of just like, I am consistent just with everything that pulls me apart from you. Okay. Okay, what are they noticing about you? Judgment. I feel like you have atoned with yourself over this situation. I feel like you're moving forward. You've really decided to step into a sense of purpose regarding this. This could have been a catalyst for your awakening, but they're noticing you make the most of this situation, not letting it weigh you down, not letting it crush your spirit. Again, there's something about you being more radiant than ever. What else are they noticing? The Lovers reversed. Yeah, they feel like you could have given up. That you maybe don't see them the same. Yeah. You know, at one point I feel like this person got a really big head. about the amount of attention and focus that you gave them. Your generosity with how much you loved them, with you consistently choosing them, with whatever that means for you. You were very consistent with them and choosing them. And I feel like at some point you flipped the script and you said, you know, one of us has to prioritize me, and if it's only one of us, it's me. So I feel like you've really found yourself in that, and so they feel like you no longer need them. You may not even desire them anymore. And they feel like, well, damn, you know, I almost feel like this person kept trying to like push you off till later. Trying to do what they want, trying to just live for being chased, you know. It kind of feels like that, like a push and pull connection, stringing you along, wanting you to chase them, wanting to know that you always desired them, and like they had to keep you desiring them from afar, right? They couldn't just build a connection and be consistent with you. They needed you yearning for them, and they felt like, this could all be subconscious. I'm not saying this is an active thought from this person, but it's like they really enjoyed that feeling. That really made them feel desired and loved, was you consistently chasing them. And I feel like you stopped. You said, absolutely not. Like, I have to find myself. Like, I'm trying to find you and you're running from me. I have to find me then. Like, I have to be good with me. You're teaching me to be okay without you. That's what you've understood. It's just like, if you're consistently running from me, if you don't want this, if you're not prioritizing this, if you're being unfair, if you're being stubborn, if you're not going to reciprocate and love, and we're not going to build a family, and, you know, then I have to let you make that choice. And I just have to learn to be okay with that. Like, I have to learn to find myself, to not need you to be any specific thing for me. And I feel like this person is just like, they feel like they've taught you how to not need them. But they wanted you to need them. Okay. Yikes. Anything else for what they're seeing? Yeah, Six of Wands. So I feel like they're appreciating so many things about you that they didn't appreciate before. It's like all the attention that you gave them, you've put it back on yourself. And I feel like you could even be getting more attention from other people. Not that you need that, but it's just like when you're self-focused and you're living in your purpose, it's a light that is very hard to look away from. So even if you don't have a platform, you definitely could. You could be on the stage somewhere. You could be a performer. You could have a platform, something like that. But they're just seeing you for what you were the whole time, okay? Yikes. Okay. Two of Wands. They're just like, if I had all been thinking about my future and what was good for me, I would have planned better to incorporate you and include you and think about what I need to do to make that work, you know? Okay. Seven of Cups on bottom. This person just feels like you're not confused anymore. You've just decided, if it's confusing to me, if I don't know where I stand with someone, if I feel like I'm just, you know, a backup option to someone, I'm not first choice, then how could I want to build a life with someone who doesn't prioritize me the same way I'm prioritizing them? I would rather move forward, prioritize myself and my goals, and whoever fits in that puzzle piece for me fits in the puzzle piece for me. I'm not willing to wait and be confused for anyone. They feel like you're very clear on that. Okay, guess we'll see. Is this gonna inspire any actions from this person? People have free will, so this could just be what they want to do and then they don't do. People have free will. Tarot is not God. People have the choice over what they're going to do, but what are they feeling inspired to do from this situation, from watching you? Ace of Pentacles, offer the stability. Ace of Pentacles twice here. So this person is just like, I need to do the right thing, the tangible thing, the consistent thing. I need to make an actual material effort, okay? By material effort, I mean I need to invest time. I need to be present and here. I feel like with the Lovers and the Ace of Wands, you're just like, yeah, this could be a spiritual connection. And this person could feel like it's a spiritual connection. But what's different about your energy about it is you're just like, we may have a spiritual connection, right? This person understands that now. You have a spiritual connection. But where you're at is you're just like, I'm not going to let some 5D mystical in my thoughts, in my dreams connection make me stop living my physical life. I'm here, flesh, skin, bones. I'm a real person with real goals and a limited lifespan in this vessel, right? If you believe in other lives, then great. You know, you can. That's fine. But you're just like, for me right now, this life, this vessel, time is ticking. And I want the love, and I want the connection, and I want the going on dates and being present and being aware and being able to talk to you about my problems and hearing your problems, and I want to be there and I want you to be there, you know? So you're just like, if I'm not going to have that with my spiritual person, with my spiritual connection, then that's okay. I'm still worthy of that tangibly. So they could feel like you're okay with moving forward tangibly. You're just like, I'm not going to stop living my physical vessel life just because I have a spiritual connection with someone who's not here, who's not consistent, who's not present, who isn't available, who doesn't pick me, who doesn't choose me, who doesn't have the same vision as me. You're allowed that. You're allowed that freedom. Go. And now, because you're in that place of detachment, where you're just like, I will fulfill my needs myself or with someone else. That's okay. But I'm not giving up on the real thing, just hoping for a 5D thing. I'm not doing that. That ain't me. That ain't me. I feel like because you're in that detached energy, that's exactly why this person is like, I need to do the physical thing. I need to be here. I need to be there. I need to nurture this, okay? Anything else here about what they are feeling inspired to do because of this? 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Yeah. They're just like, I know it's a long shot, but I would sure like to change your mind. It may be a long shot and it may take a long time. And you may not trust me because I neglected you. I neglected your needs. But this person is like, it would be an opportunity to change your mind, okay? Queen of Wands. Yeah. They're just like, they want you to see the fire in them again. You know, it's like all the ways that you made them feel desirable, sexy, appealing, like they were the only ones that you had eyes for. They knew that. There was a security in that. You made them feel like the most amazing, important person. And now it's like the tables have turned and they see you that way. They're just like, do you know what kind of caliber of person it takes to see someone in their best light? Even though I didn't show them my best side, you still saw them in the best light. You probably still see them in the best light. You still give them the benefit of the doubt. It doesn't mean that you're enabling this. That doesn't mean that you're holding on to it. You're just like, people are people. If you don't want me in your life, that's your choice. If you don't want a future, you don't want anything stable with me, that's your choice. But I have a choice and I choose me. Because I'm kind of amazing. Not to toot my own horn. Not to toot your own horn. You're just like, I'm also sexy and beautiful and confident and capable and inspiring and magical. I'm all the things that I see in you. I see those in you because I am that thing. I can't comprehend something that I don't see. This person, they see you in that light now. Yeah. Okay. All right. Is there any words of encouragement or suggestions for Darling as we close out this reading? have the Ten of Swords and the Prince of Swords. So, I think it's really important that you don't take this person's behavior personally. Okay? How they treated you. And I feel like you're already there. Like, this person is seeing a light in you that you've stepped into your purpose and knowing yourself and choosing yourself. But if there's still a voice in your head that kind of wonders if, like, you aren't important, you don't matter, like, don't identify with being a reject just because this person treated you the way they treated you. Don't try to find all the things that validate that story, okay? This is something that you can learn from. Again, it was a learning opportunity. I feel like you did step into that already. You're just like, okay, I'm learning to live without you. You're teaching me to live without you. And I will. This will not be the end of me. This is not the end of you. So I want to just encourage you that if you have picked yourself up and you decided to move forward and learn what you can, I'm so proud of you. That's exactly what you deserve. You deserve to give that love that you were giving this person. You deserve to pour that over yourself, to give yourself that consideration, to give yourself your focus and intention. One of my favorite things is like just remembering that, yes. What's going on? Hold on. I thought my phone was ringing. I don't know what happened. Okay. Usually when my phone rings, it's the school calling. So I was just like, oh no. The school, what's going on? Okay. I forgot what I was saying with that. But, oh, your love. So the love that you feel for others. It's sometimes when we love someone so much, it can be really easy to think that they were so lovable. And yes, everyone is lovable, but your capacity to love someone, do you recognize that that love is your love? You were seeing that. So I just want to remind you that the love that you feel for others is always yours. You can always refocus that back on yourself. Okay? You're not without it. You haven't lost your love. You own it. So I'm so proud of you for refocusing it back on yourself, remembering that the love that you feel for others is yours and you deserve it, okay? You deserve your love. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna leave this here. I hope that something in this reading resonated for you. If it did, let me know down in the comments. I appreciate you guys so freaking much, okay? I'll see you soon. I love you so much. Take care and ta-ta!